This is a 1982 Ferrari 308 GTSi. The 308 is iconic, and not just for its mustache-fueled escapades with Magnum PI. The 308 set the standard for modern Ferrari. This sleek, low layout with the center interior cabin and even the mid-mounted V8 is a recipe which would follow this car with the 355, the 360, the 430, the 458, and so on. It all started here with the 308. And this particular model is a GTSi, and don't worry, I speak a little bit of Italian. GTSi means that this car is a spider, or Italian speak for a convertible, hence the lack of a roof. And the I is because this is a later car, which is fuel injected. This particular car features just 38,000 original miles and is now for sale from its longtime owner who's had the car for 28 years. You can find this car heading up for auction on Bring a Trailer, where it will be selling with no reserve on consignment from Cascio Motors.
Starting in 1980, the Ferrari 308 was fitted with fuel injection, identified with the addition of the letter I on both the GTB Coupe and GTS convertible. The Bosch K-Tronic fuel injection and Marelli Digiplex electronic ignition system were fitted to the Tipo F106 2.9-liter V8, mounted in the middle of the 308 in a transverse position. The F106 V8 features dual overhead cams and wet sump lubrication, but according to Ferrari was zapped of some of its power from the increasingly strict US emissions regulations, producing 205 horsepower for the US models compared to the 214 horsepower Euro models. The mid-mounted V8 was paired with a gated dogleg 5-speed all-synchromesh manual transmission, sending power to the rear wheels. The gearing and final drive ratios were also altered to suit the revised characteristics of the fuel-injected engine. According to Ferrari, the 308 GTSi weighs 2,850 pounds dry and features a top speed of 149 miles per hour. In preparation for the sale, this 308 received a major service by Ferrari specialist Alex Traverso, including the timing belt, water pump, fluids, brakes, and tires. Also located in the engine bay is a zipper trunk for luggage.
The newer fuel-injected Ferrari 308s were essentially identical to that of the earlier cars, with the same sleek wedge styling of the Ferrari 308 and all of the cool features like the pop-up headlights, which stowed during the day for sleek aerodynamic performance. You also had the cool side intakes and even the hidden door handles, which is a very sleek design for these cars and are very easy to use. This particular car is a GTSi model, means it's a spider or a convertible, and it comes with a black targa top that can easily be removed or installed with two rear latches, and then when out and about can be neatly stored behind the seats. The 308 is actually manufactured using a steel body penned by Pininfarina over a tube chassis with fully independent suspension, front and rear anti-roll bars, and of course disc brakes all around as a true Ferrari sports car. Here in the front we have the US spec black bumper. You can also see the silver front bumper and even the special textured pattern to help protect the paint from rock chips and damage. Of course, the Ferrari badge on the front, all of your side markers. You have these 5-spoke wheels which supposedly were changed for the updated fuel-injected cars, although very, very slightly. You also have more side markers and the very cool matte black finish, as you can see throughout, to sort of give it some more contrast and texture. And you wouldn't know it by looking at it, but this car has actually been repainted. It was originally an Azzurro blue car, and the owner, when he purchased it in 1997, decided he wanted a red Ferrari, of course, like we all do, and had the car professionally repainted. But you wouldn't know by looking at it. All of the things that sometimes don't get attention to it have all been professionally redone in red. Even areas where you might expect to find blue, even up on a lift, has all been repainted. All of the black is correct for this car as if it was a factory red car. The only real giveaway is the sticker in the engine bay, which tells you that this is an Azzurro blue car. You can also see the cool wraparound rear window. We also have the engine grates, of course, for a mid-mounted V8, Ferrari badging, and the iconic Ferrari taillights used on multiple models throughout the period, and 308 GTSi badging, more of that black US spec rear bumper, and a dual exhaust here in the back for a very, very sleek profile.
Inside is a black leather-trimmed interior, updated alongside the introduction of fuel injection, featuring Cavallino Prancing Horse embossed bucket seats, an updated stitch pattern, with the clock and oil temperature gauges moved to a panel in the center just in front of the gated shifter to make them more easily visible. The rest of the gauges are located inside a hood on the dash, including the speedometer, which reads 38,000 original miles and emphasizes 55 miles per hour and stops reading at 85 miles per hour, at the mercy of a 1979 to 1981 legal requirement imposed by the U.S. federal government to incentivize energy conservation, and the National Maximum Speed Law, which caps speed limits at 55 miles per hour. The gauges are framed by a Ferrari Nardi steering wheel with the headlight and turn signals mounted on the column. In the middle is a Clarion radio with the air conditioning vents below, and the climate controls are located in the center below the shifter, along with the defroster and power windows, with the power mirror adjustment hidden in the door, similar to other cars of the period. The chrome latches for the front, storing the spare tire, radiator, and fluids, and rear engine and trunk hatch can be found in the driver's door sill.
So what's it like to drive the Ferrari 308 GTSi? Honestly, it's a ton of fun. Obviously, it's not the fastest Ferrari they've ever built, but it's not its fault. It was kind of neutered in the Malaise era by emissions. Even Ferrari mentions on their website how it was zapped of some of its potential power, and the Euro models had a little bit more power. But honestly, just from a driving perspective, the car is a ton of fun. Because you sit so low in the car, you have a different sense of speed while you drive it. Everything feels way faster, but then the car is so precise, and then the big fender flares in the front tell you exactly where the wheels are as you drive it around. And so it just adds such a nice sense of driving appeal to it. With the top open, of course, the fresh air motoring, it really doesn't get much better than that from a driving perspective. And then you have a high revving engine. Everything is right in front of you as the driver, and it really is just a great driving experience. The other thing is everything feels wrapped around you in another sense. You have a dogleg gated Ferrari manual, which of course is spoken about in legendary terms, but the clinking. And of course a V8. It really doesn't get much better than that from a driving perspective. There's a reason these cars are so iconic, and this one is just so well sorted. Everything works the way it's supposed to, and you can just drive this car and enjoy it, which at the end of the day is what it's all about, right? So with that, that's the end of the video and a quick drive in the Ferrari 308 GTSi, the fuel-injected Ferrari. All the classic styling, all the legendary tales of the Ferrari 308, and this one just happens to be finished in red, and the paint is in great condition. The car looks the part and drives the part. It really doesn't get better than this. Plus, the car has all been recently serviced in preparation for the sale. So with that, that's the end of the video. If you're interested in purchasing this Ferrari, you can find it up for auction on Bring a Trailer, where it will be selling with no reserve on consignment from the owner who's had it for 28 years, now offered through Cascio Motors. And again, for the wholesale, everything's been prepped, gone through all the fluids changed, the major service with the timing belt. This is the one to have if you're looking for a Ferrari 308. So you can find this up for auction on Bring a Trailer. But with that, that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed it and could leave me a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. And consider getting subscribed for more content like this in the future. With that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.